Hello, it's Lew again with my noisy drum throne. That's all that. That's what all that squeaking is. I must be a squirmer, or maybe this thing's just cheap. I don't know. I might get another one. It's actually a drum throne, though. It's like what drummers sit on. It's got a little pad and a metal apparatus, and you can adjust the height a little, you know. Well, the recording today doesn't really involve any guitar lessons, but I hope that you get something out of it, because you're not going to hear these things in a steeple. I'm sitting in a weird place here. Let's move this drum throne over. This article that we've talked about before, it's called Syncretism. Making stuff mean other stuff over time. And it's a 4-page track. You can get this downloaded from torazone.net. And on the inside, you see these pages have all these activities that people do during the year. Bead praying, witch decorations, hats, birthdays, pumpkins, wreaths, ornaments, bunny rabbits, and all that stuff. It came from paganism, and yet the pastors kind of go, well, we're not going to say anything about that. You know, but it's all around us every day. You go into the store, one of these big box stores or your food stores, whatever, they've got this one department where they set up the annual pagan festival that's chasing after the other one, you know. It's all about fertility, but it's kind of veiled. Anyway, the study today it's going to be a little bit hard hitting, but I'll try to be gentle with you. Everything that you do is going to be tested by fire. Who is going to say, "Oh, is this straw? Is this nothing?" But if it's offensive to him, you could do a whole lot of things for him that's not really offensive, but it's not going to really get you anything either. It's not really meriting any progress towards obedience. But his word is like fire. It's going to be the thing that's going to test everything. But what people do is like sand shifting under their feet, because it's always changing. But yet it stays the same in a way. But we're going to go ahead and get this track. It's free at torazone.net. You have to go to the PDFs and just download a whole bunch of them. And by the way, I want to let you know that we give you the permission to use over 120 tracks and anything in my books that you want to use for your own video channel. You know, like I'm using this stuff, you know. You can do the same thing, and you have my permission. I wrote these books, and you can, you know, use any of the available materials that you want for your own video channel. And all you need is your cell phone, which has all the equipment built into it to make recordings, videos, and you can just talk to it, you know, and read videos and make them, you know, 5 or 10 minutes maybe. That's my recommendation anyway. Keep them short so people won't get bored, you know, like you do with mine. Anyway, you have your equipment right there. That's an Apple iPhone. So a lot of you have phones that have cameras and can make short recordings. Phyllis uses hers for the garden. She makes a lot of videos on her channel, Grandma Sunshine. Well, let's see. Today we're going to be looking at a topic called Hear, Understand, and Obey. And we're going to just switch this thing around like we usually do, and we'll see you on the other side of this little twist.
You're telling me that for 75 years, I've been serving a legion of demons? Ain't no way.
So, worshiping in the wrong way can actually get us in big trouble with our Creator. But we won't know this unless someone comes and speaks to us. Well, here's the study called Hear, Understand, and Obey. We've been living by a lot of arcane hooey, I'm telling you. We're going to look at some of it right here briefly. He who has ears to hear, let him hear. Read Romans 6, verse 16. The one that we obey is the one whose servant we are. Obedience perfects our belief and proves what we believe and the one we are obeying. Okay, there's some people sneaking in over here with some sights. Wake up and smell the wicked stench all around. Do you remember Abraham? He believed the word of Yahuwah and performed his instructions. His belief was perfected by his obedience. That's mentioned in Hebrews 11. Without active performance, our belief is moot. That means it's dead. It's merely academic. It's theoretical. And that's written at Yaqub, they call him James, 2 verses 14 through 26. He explains it. These are just instructions here to kind of point out where you can go find these truths in Scripture. See, I'm not making this stuff up. Obedience does not include pagan traditions. And that's the stuff that people are doing, like Halloween, Christmas, and Santa, Valentine's Day. That was actually a Roman festival. Easter, which is the actual names of the Earth Mother, and Sunday, that's an edict of Constantine, the day of the sun, to close your shops and just get some rest in honor of his solar deity. Sacraments. Oh boy, where's that? Okay. It's not. A sacrament was originally the oath that a Roman soldier made to Caesar, or Kaiser. It was nothing like what they're making it out to be. Birthday cakes and blowing out candles. Ashes on foreheads. You couldn't get more Hindu than that. Steeples. Building high places. That's outlawed at Leviticus Uikra, chapter 26, verse 1. No high places. Build none of those. Cruxes, that was a symbol that was adopted from sun worshippers. And that was a 4th century deal. Constantine made it the symbol of Christianity. And all other witchcraft, which is rebellion. Don't wait. Come out of her and her circus. This is the fellow who's, basically, I made a little meme here saying, I'm the one who gave you Sunday worship. The name IESV, the cross symbol, the Trinity, which came out officially in Nicaea in 325, and EASTER. All of these things were created by this man and his creeds and the councils. I am Constantine, the founder of your traditions, Christianity. Hear, understand, and obey. Proverbs 30, verse 4, asks an important question. What is his name, and what is his son's name, if you know? It's not Jehovah. It's not Yehovah. It's none of those. Those have, Yahuwah is 4 vowels. You need to learn what a vowel is and what a consonant is, and then it'll expose that. It's not Yahweh either. That's close, but it isn't it. Do we determine a name by the first use of it, or pick and choose from corruptions that occurred later in time? What would you think? If you really wanted to dig for the truth, wouldn't you go back to the first use of it? Or would you pick and choose from the wide variety of corrupted forms that occurred because of languages and alphabets? The Greek language can't even produce the sounds of the Mashiach's name. Personal names penetrate through all foreign languages unchanged. That means if you walk up to somebody and you say, hello, my name is Lew. They wouldn't call you twitchy, would they? Or they wouldn't translate your name into their language. They'd say, oh, hello. If you were standing in Korea or Japan or France, they're not going to change your name. They're going to call you what you said your name is. Yahuwah told us his name 6,823 times, and that's provable. Men alter names to suit themselves. As Yahusha was corrupted to the J-E-S-U-S, Yusuf was corrupted to Joseph, and Yaqub was corrupted to James. Which one's the original in each of these cases? However, to remove the name of Yahuwah and admit it, they admit to replacing it with L-O-R-D, which is an English word. It's nothing short of blasphemy. Japanese people know my name is Lew, and they write to me, and they call me that. What we are witnessing here is casuistry, a Jesuit tactic intended to trick and confuse. I'm going to put a link to some a video I have on casuistry and equivocation in the notes. Well, thank you for watching this, and we'll see you in the next exciting video. Share, like, and subscribe.